Did you get any delivery?
So it didn't come yesterday like it was supposed to.
Because there's the one that we need to set in concrete.
I know, the base is what he said he needed, and that was supposed to be here yesterday.
Okay.
It didn't come.
Alright, I mean...
The ECC44, that one's coming from Texas. So that one...
Texas? Yeah, that's good. Morning. Either way it's fine, because I got plenty to do today. And we even figured, because what it is, obviously we got to set this to set a post for our beam. Yeah. But we already figured if we have to, we can set something temporary up, so we can continue with setting beams and do all that, and then set it afterwards. So it's not going to really hold us up.
Yeah. It says by 9 o'clock.
I might come and grab it.
They're not usually that late. They're usually between 10 and 11. They're usually here.
Yeah, I might be. Yeah, if they come in about that, I'll probably be back over here. All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Thank you.
See you.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
All right, have a good one. All right, so the plan today is to get all this poured. With the concrete right there, I got some prep I gotta do here. This is a little high here, so I gotta cut this and drill underneath it and add the rebar lower. We want to make sure this is low enough to where it's not going to be sticking above our slab. I have to attach some 2x4s or something to hold this where I need it after I set it in the concrete. AC guys came in here and took out our AC unit, so we have no AC in here, so we got to use the fan. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Morning. That's what we're working with today. Mixing and pouring for all this. Let's get set in there when we pour that, just so we can set a post here to support all this.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then pouring all this.
I've never done anything like this before.
No?
Yeah.
And tomorrow we're gonna be setting joists for this.
Gotcha.
For the decking. Between that and then setting the post after this all settles today. So that's the plan today and tomorrow.
Sure.
We got all the concrete there. I got some buckets here. There's water out here. If I'm not ready with that yet, we'll probably start pouring. You're familiar with mixing and pouring concrete, or no? All right.
It doesn't sound like that difficult.
No. Some people like to mix with the hoe or shovel. Whatever makes it easier for you. You can start off with some water and then just add it back and start mixing. And with it being a little soupy, it is a little... I mean, it actually kind of helps a little bit because it does kind of self-levels a little bit. But,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this is fine. I can scrape that off, and this is getting tile on top, so
Okay.
that's all fine if it makes a little mess. So that works.
So you just want me to keep mixing?
Yeah,
Mixing,
yep.
pouring? Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'll work on this. I'm gonna put it over here. I'll put it over here. Yeah.
We're gonna have to fill this whole thing with soup.
Yeah, this is gonna take a good amount. That's why I want to start pouring this, just in case. It's gonna take a lot of that up. Yeah, and this one will do a little soupy. That way, it works in all the. It works into everything in here. So letting this settle. This is pretty much finished here. I'm letting it settle a little bit more. This is still wet, so I'm letting that set a little bit more so I can work that in a little better. As you can see, I was adding just mortar on top of it just to kind of soak into the water at the surface and then get that smooth look to it. There's spots where it's a little low, which is fine. This is all going to get tile. Any bit that's a little lower, that mortar and the tile, it'll work right over that. I'd rather be a little low than too high. So tomorrow would be good to set this post so we can set that beam and then start setting rafters. And on this side, they want to make sure this end is secured. So this is going to get a bracket with all threads drilled into the concrete, put in with epoxy, and then these get bolts that I don't have yet. I got to pick them up in the morning. And then in the bottom bracket and top bracket, there are bolts. You see there's 2 bolts on the bottom, and then that one has 2 bolts that go in the post, and then 1 bolt that goes through the beam on the bracket. Bad storm out there right now too, making it real dark in here. Alright, that's it. See you in the next one.